Welcome back to Finpod, your daily financial digest. I am Evan, and I am here to help you navigate the markets. Finpod is brought to you by Fintwit.ai, your go-to platform for real-time trading signals and stock recommendations. Let us dive into what is moving the needle today. There has been a lot of conversation around Bloom Energy, Corning, and KLA Corporation. Bloom Energy is in the spotlight after reporting record second quarter results, with revenue topping $1 billion. The company is positioning itself as a key power solution for AI data centers, which has investors excited about its growth prospects. Meanwhile, Corning shares saw a sharp decline today, despite reporting strong second quarter results that beat analyst expectations. It seems investors were looking for even more aggressive growth, and the stock struggled to maintain momentum. KLA Corporation also saw shares dip after the company provided guidance for the upcoming quarter that failed to impress, even though their latest quarterly earnings actually beat expectations. It is a classic case of the market focusing more on the future outlook than on past performance. It was a day of divergence in the broader market. The Dow Jones Industrial Average managed to gain about 1%, while the Nasdaq Composite dipped slightly. This rotation into value and defensive sectors helped prop up the Dow, while the tech-heavy Nasdaq felt the pressure of ongoing concerns regarding AI infrastructure spending and sustainability. The S&P 500 finished with a modest gain, reflecting that tug-of-war between growth and value leadership. Overall, investors are keeping a close watch on Treasury yields, which moved lower today as the market braces for upcoming policy decisions. In the world of AI, the conversation remains centered on infrastructure and the sustainability of current spending trends. While companies like NVDA continue to dominate headlines, we are seeing a broader reassessment of how much capital is flowing into data centers. Gartner noted that while the AI platform market is growing rapidly, many CFOs are struggling to align their AI budgets with actual corporate outcomes. This is adding a layer of scrutiny to any company tied to the AI build-out, as investors demand to see clear returns on those massive investments on their investments. Looking at other stocks in focus, Coca-Cola hit an all-time high today after reporting strong second quarter earnings and raising its full-year guidance. It is a great example of a defensive brand performing well in a dynamic consumer landscape. Conversely, Boeing reported a loss for the second quarter, but investors seem to be looking past the immediate numbers, focusing instead on the company's record backlog and progress toward operational stability. Finally, Unilever saw a solid performance, driven by strong growth in its power brands and a successful productivity program that is keeping the company on track despite currency headwinds. In earnings news, S&P Global reported strong second quarter results, showing a double-digit increase in revenue and earnings. They also completed the spin-off of their mobility division, which is a major shift in their corporate structure. Waste Management also reported today. They beat earnings estimates, but the stock faced pressure as they tightened their full-year revenue outlook, citing softer volume expectations. Lastly, GlaxoSmithKline delivered strong core results with significant momentum in its specialty medicines and vaccines business, reinforcing investor confidence in its late-stage pipeline. To wrap things up, today was defined by a rotation into defensive value, a mixed reaction to earnings reports in the tech and industrial sectors, and a continued focus on the long-term viability of AI infrastructure spending. Thanks for joining me on Finpod. If you enjoyed today's episode, please like, share, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments what you want us to cover next. For stock recommendations, visit Fintwit.ai.